What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Hyacinith channel. I'm yours truly, Hyacinith, and welcome back to another video. Now, I don't think it should come as a surprise that Nigro, whatever the fuck you say his name, you shouldn't really be surprised that this guy is also a GoAnimate or a Vyond community pedophile. I mean, who the fuck would have guessed? I mean, you clicked on this video and you watch my channel, you already know what the fuck I'm gonna talk about. I don't think it should come as a surprise at this point. My channel is just basically talking about pedophiles all the time, and it's just gross. Goddamn. I mean, to be fair, it obviously cannot be an Hyacinith video if we're not talking about pedophiles. Now, I do want to make it known I have talked about Joey before. It was on the Vyond community's degradation video where I talk about him in a segment, but I never really got to properly dissect him. So I wanted to take an opportunity to properly analyze his terrible actions and behaviors in his YouTube history. If you didn't catch what I said earlier, Joey is just another pedophile. Ugh, again. Now let's talk about Joey, shall we? Joey Nigro, or Joey Nigro, is another Vyonder or GoAnimator in the community who makes GoAnimate videos that are poorly made with little to no quality and can barely get the attention span out of anyone. The content shows mainly grounding videos or arresting videos, which obviously should go without saying that those are terribly garbage. He also routinely makes some message videos that are directed at various people, and he will respond to any trolling in a extremely emotionally charged manner, and will take anything completely seriously. Now, you may notice on his channel that most of his videos are gone, and don't worry, I'll capitalize on why that is in just a minute. But for now, let's discuss the, well, terrible things that he's gotten himself into.
Hello, before this video starts, I just want to let you know I put a toy gun instead of a real gun in this video, because I'm family friendly.
Don't let your kids watch it!
So to start off with how bad of a person Joey Nigro really is, I think we should start talking about the few of the, well, disgusting things he's done as of a long while ago. Joey was considered to be the most controversial individuals that reside within the Vyond community and the Friday Night Funkin communities. I do want to add on that he also made NSFW artwork of children from cartoon shows. He only made 3 of them, but the main ones were Super Y, Caillou, and Bluey. I do want to add on that the Caillou and Bluey ones were deleted because, well, I guess he noticed how fucking stupid he was for making that, or unless he's still standing behind what he did. If he is, that's really fucking gross, but that's beside the point. It should also be noted that Super Y is literally 9 to 10 years old, Caillou is 4 years old, and Bluey is 6 years old. The fact that our Twinkie eater and our prune juice drinker is quite aware of the age of these characters, but he still continued to make the NSFW artwork of them, I can't even explain how terrible that is. That is disgusting. But now let's touch on the key factor as to why I'm making a more dissectable video on Joey here. Joey has also had allegations of pedophilia levied against him as well, and it's not really allegations, but more of the fact that they're proven true, and I think I should show you some screenshots as to what I mean. Joey was dating someone who was 16 years old at the time, who turned 17 at the time, who went by the name of Madeline Rose. Joey at the time was 22 years old when he was dating this Madeline Rose person. This here would have been a 5-year age gap, because Joey is 22, and that girl just recently turned 17, and that's what he was sharing. So the guy who was texting Joey here got really concerned. He was like, wait a minute, so you're dating a minor? Joey basically responded like, oh, but she's nearly a grown-up, so it's okay. The dude responded, dude, you're 22, and even if she was 18, it's still weird. Honestly, agreed. Joey just basically goes on full denial and says, no, it's not, I'm a hero. To be honest, I don't even know if that was like a troll or not, but he was dead ass just like saying, I'm a hero. Fucking Christ. The dude basically argued, heroes don't date kids, you fucking obese Twinkie. Joey basically said, she's not a kid, she's almost 18. And smart people know I hate Twinkies, so I'm not a Twinkie. Bigfoot responds, I'm going to post this on YouTube, you know that, right? And Joey's like, you're a villain for hating me. Smart people know you're lying. Wow. However, it gets a little bit more concerning, right? Because he also had a history with another minor called Cutie Animate, who was 14 at the time. And she basically responded as, I'm 14, do you still want to date, sweetheart? And Joey basically responds with, yes. What the fuck? You can't really excuse this either, because after being told, like, about her age, the dude literally still said yes and still wanted to date her, despite being aware of her age. You really can't make an excuse for that, my boy. What's even worse is that he literally showed a picture of him shirtless to the girl in question. Now, I also want to add that this cutie animate person you're seeing here isn't actually a real person. It's essentially a sting operation that was fabricated by someone named Glitch Animate to see if they can try to catch Joey in the act, and it turned successful. Now, I'm not here to debate whether if it's morally okay for Glitch Animate to catfish Joey, but it doesn't justify Joey, a 22-year-old man, trying to date a 14-year-old despite being acutely aware of her age. So after he's been exposed a multitude of times for all the terrible and horrendous shit that he's been doing regarding pedos or pedophiles or making disgusting artwork, he tried to clear the air and say that, oh, he's not a pedophile because, you know, he also hates pedophiles, and he sends death threats to pedophiles, bruh. I don't know, I've tried to convince myself that this guy wasn't so fucking stupid, but at the same time, all this weird shit that he's posting online, it's convinced me otherwise to say that he might be that fucking dumb. Also, for those who are confused as to why Joey is constantly talking about this cat's lol person, let me give you some context. Basically, since Joey is so stupid, he managed to get his account hacked, and the guy who hacked this account had either privated or deleted a lot of his videos. This essentially caused so much damage to his channel that hundreds, thousands of views have just disappeared. It doesn't really matter if Joey gets those videos back or not, they have an impact on his channel and the view level. And they damaged his channel to where he might not be able to make the decent amount of views to where he used to anymore. I mean, that's just what you get for talking underage girls.
This is my last resort!
Now let's uncover the interrogation portion of this video. It might be a little shorter than the rest of the other segments, but just bear with me. With all the stuff that has been unfolding before him, a few small YouTubers named Xeno Paradox, Sticks Must Be Consumed, Basil, or Leafy is Queer, Blatantly White, and Animation Master formed a little interrogation call to, well, essentially interrogate our little Twinkie enthusiast here. Throughout the entire conversation between the six, Joey was essentially just complaining about Twinkies and prune juice the entire time, and how much he resents them for some reason, despite them not even being part of the questions he was asked. During that interrogation, he also showed his phone number to them for some reason. He recently changed it, of course, to avoid having people call him. He was also saying some other weird shit, which I'm really not going to go into, to be honest. And with a full day into that interrogation, Joey had came clean and admitted to everyone that he was a pedophile. Although admitting to him being a pedo, he continues to deny what happened in his community posts, even though he literally came clean about it.
Whoa. Yeah. He's just straight up copying us. I mean, what the hell is he thinking with this?
Really, he's, you know, a free spirit.
That's one way to put it.
Joey has a small history of copying people. Although he isn't that big when it comes to taking people's ideas, he still tries to implement them as his own original ideas. Let me show you one example from one of his video games. Yes, this guy actually makes video games. A good friend of mine named BearStudios does a proper review on his poorly made games. If you want to check out his video on that, make sure to check him out in the description below. He's a pretty cool guy. But to move on why he's essentially not original, let's just take a look from one of his video games called Animal School of Education. Now, move aside the horrendous art he has there, let's just take a look at the design of the game. It's literally just a direct copy from Baldi's Basics style. Not even to mention, most of the shit that literally even unfolds in the game as well is literally, well, copied from Baldi's Basics. And also, like, even when you play the fucking game, it either A, tells you, like, the answer of the fucking question, or B, it's so fucking quiet, you can't even, like, hear what they're even fucking asking you for. Like, you deadass can't even turn up the fucking settings on the game itself. You literally have to go to your computer settings just to turn up the fucking sound. That is fucking retarded, my boy. I don't know about you, but that's really fucking poor game design, and the fact that he's supposed to be an educational YouTuber really shows nothing of the sort, to be honest. I know these games that he's made are, like, supposed to be family friendly, but would anyone ever want to play a Joey Nigro game? I would never show any kids of mine a fucking Joey Nigro game in my life. Never. I'd take them straight to fucking Cool Math Games. That is a way better website than Joey's fucking weird ass fucking self. And that's a wrap. I hope you enjoyed this little chaotic mess of talking about Joey Nigro, whatever you want, I guess. I don't really care at this point. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you had a good time listening to me talk about Joey Nigro for like 10 fucking minutes. But you know, I'm hoping the best for Joey. Not actually. I'm hoping he's able to overcome his allergic reaction to what the fuck? As I was saying, I hope he overcomes his allergic reaction to Twinkies and prune juice, although that's not really an allergic reaction is what I've heard. I don't know, maybe I don't know anything in the sense of Twinkies and prune juice. Maybe it is an actual allergic reaction that I am not acutely aware of, but if it is, he would have been dead at this point. Thank you all for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.